Oh, hello there. Come on in, sit down, of course. Right, yes. Sorry, I'm a little bit distracted there. It's for your eyes, isn't it? That's right, yes. Of course, it's good to see you again. I was trying to remember if we were going to go for what therapies we had, but we decided to prioritize your eyesight, didn't we? Yeah. Well, I mean, it's quite obvious the nurses set everything up for me for an eye test, so I probably could have quite easily guessed that, actually, but yes. How have you been since we last met? No changes in health? No bumps to the old noggin? All makes sense what we were talking about before. Have you started to notice things in your life that correlate with the observations? Good. I like that. No news is good news. Yes, I wish I knew what this tool was. If only there was a way of someone being able to tell me, in like a comment section or something, but... Okay, right, enough of that nonsense. Let us get on with it, shall we? Good. Okay, so how I do it. Firstly, I like to examine the eye up close. And then I do some eye tests. So we'll be following lights, things like that. We'll be closing one eye, opening one eye. I should be taking notes throughout. So that's the sort of thing that you're going to see. And then once we have a read on how it potentially will look, what I do is I use, you may have seen these before, almost certainly. If you've had glasses, I'm going to make up a set of glasses for you. Not straight away. What we're going to do is we're going to work out what combination of lenses, if any, are going to be required for your eyesight. We decided that your close-up reading was fine, didn't we? And it was the distance that needed correction. Very good. Okay. Well, let's not dally. I'm going to check your eyes now. I'm going to come very close to you with a flame. I hope that's fine. Try to relax. I'm not going to burn you with the candle. That very rarely happens. I know our clothing is quite flammable back now, so we do have to be extra careful. I have a bucket of sand in the corner, so we are safe as houses. Very good. Now if you could look at my finger here, please. Don't take your eye off the finger. Very good. If you could close this eye, please. And then watch the candle. And I'd just like you to follow the candle, okay? Just follow the candle. No, nothing to worry about at all. Nothing to worry about in the slightest. Just make a note of that. Now I'm going to do a little very quick test for you here. I want you to look at this light. Do not take your eyes off the light. And with this hand, I'm going to deviously flash a number. But your eyes will be upon this light, so how may you guess it? Well, what you shall do is you shall use the periphery of your vision. Do you know how sometimes you can see things out of the corner of your eye? Well, as people of science call that the periphery. And so, watch your candle here. I'm going to flick those fingers out in 3, 2, 1. That is correct. 2. Are you ready? One more time. That is correct. I want you to close your left eye, please, now. And we're going to play the same little parlor game. Are we ready? 2. Now. Very good. Now close your other eye, please, and open that eye. We're going to go 3, 2, 1. Very good. 3, 2, 1. Very good. Very good. Make a little note of that. Are you colorblind by any chance? Have you ever been tested for that? So how do you know? That makes sense. Yes. Okay, we'll take that for granted then. That's fine. Right. Now I want you to look straight at my nose. It's a big target. Shouldn't have any difficulty. Just a little joke there. I say it every time to keep people at ease. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look directly into your eye. Just relax. Very good. And again. Very good. One more time. Very good. Okay. Okay. Let me just get a little bit closer here. Some real magnification on the eye. Keep your eyes closed. Sorry, open. If you kept them closed, I couldn't see a thing now, could I? Keep them open. It's okay if they move a little bit, that's fine. Try to focus forwards, but it's okay if they move a little. Try to look through the hole here. Keep looking through. We're just making a measurement. Yep. Of the skewedness. Keep your eyes still. Okay, give them a little move around. Okay, on the nose again. I'm going to be very quick this time, so don't follow it. Just stay your eyes on my nose. Very good. Very good. I know what we're dealing with here. I don't think we're going to need too much with regards to your correction, lens of corrections here. I think it should be pretty, well, not straightforward, but you're not going to have very thick lenses, which is nice, isn't it? Right. What I'm going to do is, make a note. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hold up some cards. I use cards, random cards, and then I ask you if you prefer the first way or the second way, and you tell me which is clearer, okay? Just pick a random card here. This is, this is the death card. I use tarot's cards, yes, that's a bit unfortunate. Well, not fortuitous, that is it. But anyway, that's fine. Don't worry about it. So we're going to look at the card here. Yes, it is quite a nice style, isn't it? It's that sort of high, over-the-top golden type stuff that we are really keen on during the Victorian era. So, do you prefer this or this? Perfect. This is the absolute thickest lens we have. I just use that as a baseline. We have to start stacking lenses after that point. And because you see just as good through both, or just as bad through both, so to speak, then that's a very good sign. Right. Can you see better with number 1? Or number 2? Again, number 1 or number 2. See? If it's neither, you don't have to try to guess or anything like that. If it's not perceivable, then it's not perceivable, okay? So we will use that one. Try another lens here. I think 2.5. This one has a curvature to it. Okay. We'll not use that one again. Right. Wheel of Fortune. I do readings actually, but this is not what we're here for today, so ignore that. Number 1. Or number 2. Number 1. Or number 2. Very good. I swapped them around there just to keep you on your toes, and you got that correct. Let me make another note. Okay. This one seems the least dirty. Right. I'm going to use another card. Oh, isn't that nice? Lovers. Okay. Again, focus on the card. Do we prefer number 1? Or do we prefer number 2? 1 or 2? Okay. Very good. Put those in the right order. We're going to try with no. Yes. Yes. We'll dispense with the lovers, and we shall move on to judgment. Oh, judgment. We all like to be held in a fair account of our actions. No. No, don't. You don't have to worry about that one. Okay. Yes, it's better. Give it a little vibe. Okay, you ready? Number 1 or number 2? Number 1 or 2? Very good. I think you have a slight curvature of the eye. It's not a problem. It just requires a slightly different lens. But I also think you only have a curvature in one eye, which again is not a problem. It's just unusual. Okay. Might take a little bit more time, and I might have to do some close-up examinations. Justice, or the wise owl, blind. Justice is blind. At least it should be blind, shouldn't it? Maybe not the best card for an eye-tie test, but number 1 Or number 2. Yes, all should be held accountable of justice, in my opinion. Number 1. Unfortunately, since we live in Britain, that happens to be the case. Except for the rich, of course, or celebrities, or people in positions of power. But all the rest, we are all subject to the same laws. Or number 2. Which is nice. Okay. Ooh. Magic. You can't beat magic, can you? Right. That was the big thick one we tried. We're trying a 2.5 now. Very mucky, but that's okay. Magician. Number 1. Or number 2. Number 1. Or number 2. Very good. Yes, that's normal. I'm building them up one at a time, so I don't go. It's a good question, actually. I like that. No, I don't go one eye and then the other eye. I find it important to build them up together. Okay, so again, that's why I'm cycling between the eyes. This is the well. It's also how I knew that there was an astigmatism in one eye, which is why it's such a much better way of doing it. Okay, you ready? Number 1. Or number 2. Number 1. Or number 2. Yes, so you definitely have the curvature in that other eye, or as the doctors call it, an astigmatism. That one, a little bit inappropriate, so we won't do that one. The Hanged Man. Okay, not that one. Now this hopefully should be the same. Okay, you ready? Number 1. Or number 2. Number 1. Or number 2. Good. That means we have stabled out the prescription in that eye. Temperance. Temperance is a virtue. Okay. Just this last eye to even out. Number 1. Number 2. Sorry, it is rather mucky. Yeah, that should be better. Right. Number 1. Or number 2. I think I've just spread the grease out actually on that, but number 1 or number 2. Fair enough. I shall try another one. Yes. Okay. This is only a half difference, so this should be fine. Number 1. Number 2. Number 1. Number 2. Very good. Queen Victoria herself, the Empress. I believe Queen Victoria has some sort of eye adjustment herself. Number 1. Or number 2. Number 1. Or number 2. So even Her Royal Majesty suffers a little from that. Their eyes. Oh, look at that, their eyes. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take an examination of the curved eye, okay? So we're going to look in here, have a close look. If you can try to keep your eye on the card where possible. If you can close this eye, please. I think all is good. We're going to try 0.12. Okay, keep your eye on there. Number 1. Or number 2. Okay. Right. Get to my light there. Very good. We just go with the orange here. And again with bold. Very good. Let me just make a note of that. Can you see through this? Can you see the light through this? Good. Now if you can open both eyes, please. How much of the card can you see? Good. How much of the card can you see? Good. I would like you to look at me, please. Just this eye. Look through here. Very good. Let me write this out one more time. The curvature and the extension. There is. So we've got your prescription now, which is good news. We can have some glasses made up that will fit you perfectly, should bring your eyesight right back up to speed. There is a little bit of something or other just at the back of one of the eyes there. I think it might be, I don't know, something that can be unblocked with a little bit of candle therapy, I think, anyway. But it's not something too much to worry about, I don't think. So yes, we will be able to fix them. We have a few different styles. We have the sort of very simple style. We have, I'm afraid I don't have them here with me. I just have the actual mock-up lenses, so I don't actually have. So there is this sort of style. This is not exactly how it looks. I would be using this to slot lenses in and build up your prescription. But we don't need to do that because you don't have such a high prescription. So there are these type glasses that we have, which have nice legs, which I think is quite innovative. They are quite new. We also have monocles, but that typically for somebody who has problem in only one eye, it would look rather ridiculous to wear two monocles, so I don't recommend that. We also have a pince-nez. Now pince-nez, they just balance nicely on the nose here like that. They can be used for distance. They tend to be used for reading and a little bit more casually. Since you are going to be using these glasses at work, I would suggest you use the newfangled legged ones. What do we think? Are we happy with that? Okay. One pair of legged spectacles it is. And I believe your employer is paying for this. Good. They can be quite expensive. I think you have a remarkably generous employer, especially for these times. So yes, they wanted me to fill in a form as well to say that eyes have been checked. I can do that. So I will say that the eyes have been checked. Eyes checked. Curvature measured. Curvature in one eye. Other eye, no curvature. With glasses, and I'll put this in inverted commas for some reason, can see with eyes, close inverted commas. I should give this to you. Very good. And yes, it takes approximately what was I saying again? Oh, that's right, yes. It takes approximately two weeks to have the lenses created, and if you can come in, when are you booked for your candle therapy? Won't be done by then. Okay, so in that case, we can have them delivered to your office, or we can have them delivered to your home address, or you can come in 2 weeks' time, and they should be ready then. Capital, that works best for me as well, I think. That way we have a little bit of extra time to do any chasing if they haven't arrived. Yes. Well, I think that's all there is time for today. It was fantastic meeting you again, and I'm sure I'm going to see you very soon, and I'm sure you're going to see me very soon, and you're going to see me more clearly than you've ever seen me before. Won't that be wonderful? Very good. Okay. It's very nice meeting you again, and I shall see you jolly soon. Thank you.